Okay, guys, it's nighttime. I wanted to give you guys a look at what the headlamps look like on the Ford Fusion. It's a nice little view. They're very bright. They give you a very nice light. That's with the fog lamps on. I'm going to give you a shot in a second without the fog lamps. Hang on a second. And we're back. This is with the fog lamps off. I don't know how well this is going to look. Of course, my door's open. I'm also going to try to give you a look at what it looks like against the wall and so forth, give you an overall look, and then at some point I'm going to stitch this together with a night drive so you can see how it lights up the road. I don't have the equipment with me today to do that, so look forward to that later. All right, at this point I'm still at the mall. I wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like with the headlamps, just a general view with and without the fog lamps. I'll move to the side here to give you a better idea. Fog lamps on, fog lamps off. They do give you a nice side bit. They do work pretty well, but just want to give you an idea. And next we'll go on a night drive in a dark area so you can get an idea what it looks like in the dark. Okay guys, it's Verdier again. I thought I'd give you a look at the lights. We're now on the road, and we're going to show you the looks of the lights, and hopefully we're going to be able to give you a demo of how good the brights response is, off and on, the auto brights and so forth. I'm having some trouble with my holder, so this thing fell earlier today, and I may have to get a new one. It's just not holding properly. So we're going to give you a shot right now. We're going to ride you regular. We're going to show you with and without fog lamps. Give you an idea what it's going to look like. All right, so let's get on the road. It's basically the same road I did with the Honda Insight. I hope this thing doesn't fall. So I just want to give you all you guys ideas of what these lights look like, the roads. It's going to be a dark road, so I'm going to turn off the auto lights and we go to regular lights here. This is regular headlamps. So here, I'm going to show you. This is without the fog lamps on. Fog lamps are actually kind of strange design, but you know, whatever. And then with the fog lamps on, adds it doesn't add as much light as you would see in the Insight, but it does add some light to the side. They actually act as fog lamps. I don't know if they're the best fog lamps or not, but they're pretty good, and they work fine. The headlamps on this car are actually pretty darn good. They give a pretty good brightness. I don't think they're as good as the Honda. Let me set the cruise on here, make it easier for me. I don't think they're as good as the Honda. I don't think they're as bright as the Honda. But they still give a pretty good view. I'm going to put them on auto, and now they'll go on to brights. You'll find that the brights on the Ford Fusion, well, they tend to have a brighter hot spot in the center than the Honda does. The Honda seems to be a little bit more spread, and the Fusion the Fusion Energi tends to aim a brighter hot spot in the center. Either way, I think they work very well. They light up the roads very well. They are, if I remember correctly, they are LED lights. And I've never had any real problems with them, so I'm pretty happy. It's very late. I mean, it's like, geez, what time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I got out late from work tonight. My arm, I got to go ahead with my arm to start doing work back in the warehouse, and I helped in the warehouse tonight. When you work in a warehouse, especially truck night, you tend to get out much later. So I don't know, and I hope this thing don't fall. So I don't know if we're going to bump into any cars to show off how the auto brights work, but they work very well. If you get into a lighter area, they tend to turn themselves off automatically. I'd like to show it to you, but I mean, I guess you guys can just take my word for it. They work very well. They don't tend to stick at all. Every once in a while, my Honda's Insights tend to stay on brights. That's very rare. Doesn't happen often. Once in a blue moon. But every now and then it just stays on brights, even with people coming. And I just have to turn the auto lights. Just flick the thing twice, and it turns them off. On this one, I've never had that problem. It's kind of the same with the screen. The screen doesn't look as good as the Hondas. I don't like the design, but it never crashes. I don't know if that's saying much, but it does say something. For at least the reliability of the screen. But the lights are very good, so any of you guys wondering what the lights look like at night for this car, if you were thinking about buying it, I assume that a lot of the Ford Fusions of this, the 2019 and 2018 are going to have very similar lights, as long as they're LEDs. So I think this will give you a good idea if you're looking into getting any of the Ford Fusion systems. All right, there are not going to be any cars coming, so I'm not going to hold this video on for too long. I'm going to go ahead and stop it and let you guys go for the night, and take care. And I hope this was helpful to you. I'll just give you a better idea what the lights look like. Brights off. Very straight line. Very simple. Works very well. Brights on. Oh, well, yeah, I got to turn it back to auto. I think I just freaked out the auto system. So I'll turn it back in regular, put it back in auto, and there we go. And those are the brights. And that's it. That's it for tonight, guys, and take care.